Hey everybody, Wolfie here. This episode of Cooking with the Dogs, we're making baby porcupine balls. No, it's not as bad as it sounds. Just a recipe I found for one way of doing meatballs. And, well, it looks like it could be pretty good, so we're going to try it out. Okay, I'm going to start our process with making the meatballs. We'll start with a pound of burger. That broke up some. Yay, messy. Oh, okay. So, we got a burger all broke up. Ew, disgusting. Should have opened my dishes with my other ingredients beforehand. And we're adding, what was it, half a cup of rice. Just uncooked white rice. Just mixing that in. And, oh, if I can get this dish open. We have the camera here. There we go. It's quarter cup of green peppers, quarter cup of onion, and 2 cloves of garlic. We'll get that in there. And they're diced up pretty fine. You gotta use some pretty fine stuff in meatballs. Continue mixing that all up. One more ingredient, and that's a pretty simple, easy one for everyone and everywhere. It's just an egg. And, well, gotta clean all the gunk off my hands, because, of course, I'm using my right hand to mix this up, and I'm right-handed, and I need that hand for cracking the egg. Okay, now it's really going to get messy. Ew. I don't know. I can see why they're called porcupine balls, that's for sure. They kind of look like, well, never mind. Okay, gotta grab a small plate here to put these on. Now, you want to make decent sized meatballs for this. We're going to make them, I don't know, golf ball sized ones. Oh, I guess that could be golf ball size. Yeah, we'll make it a little smaller. We want to make several of these up, so it's on camera. Make sure lots of everything in each one. Okay, Gonna pause the cameras here for a moment and get all these made up. Ugh. Once I figure out how to touch the cameras. Good thing there's cloth here. Whew! Yeah, these are messy. Okay, we'll be back in a few minutes with the rest of all the meatballs being made up. Okay, and we're back, and as you can see, have the meatballs all done. Got them in the little cast iron pan. Ended up with, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of them. That's a lot of meatballs. Me and Alex definitely aren't going to be hungry tonight. Now, on to the next step, which is the sauce for them. And I should have had that little measuring cup out already. Okay, so we're starting with 2 cups of, I'm using Mott's Garden Cocktail, the spicy kind. So we need 2 cups of this. Yeah, I know I could have just poured it straight into my mixing bowl, because I'm using a measuring cup to mix it in. Now, we have soy sauce. We want 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Lid back on that one. Lid back on the Mott's. Now, we want 1/4 teaspoon of oregano. And we need some garlic salt, or garlic powder, sorry, not salt. And onion powder, to taste. There's no specific amount for these. If you like lots of garlic and onion, then, well, you're going to get a lot in here, because, well, there's a pretty good amount in the meatballs with the 2 full cloves chopped, diced up nice and tiny. And I got to grab a spoon to mix that with. Now, get it all mixed up good. Okay, now, this pan's already warm, that's why I've got it sitting on the metal rack here. Now we just add this to our meatballs. Now I'm going to put this on the wood stove. That meatball down so it's covered. So it's completely covered with the sauce. Now we're going to put them on the wood stove, covered, and they take about 45 minutes. 45-50 minutes, maybe up to an hour, depending on how well the stove's going. You can also bake them, but this is more on top of the stove or on the barbecue type recipe. So we'll get these over on the stove and get them covered up and get them cooking. And we'll go from there. Okay, got them on. Stove's going pretty good. You want to have them on a like a fairly good simmer. Got to cook the meatballs, right? So we'll get them covered up. I got a little cake pan here that serves as a pretty good lid for most of my smaller pots and pans. Leave a little bit of air gap here on the side. There we go. We'll let them cook for a while, see how things go. Okay, so they've been on just over a half hour, so another 10-15 minutes they should be all done. Looking pretty good. Most of the liquid's cooked off and into them, and they've swollen up pretty good, so should be pretty good stuff. Almost time for the topping. Okay, so they're all done, cooked. Now just to top everything off, great, some cheese on top. Of course, half of it gets stuck inside the grater. There we go. Cover that back up for a few minutes. Let that melt onto it. And head back for the counter. Well, here we go, everyone. Baby porcupine balls. Wow, that pan's hot. Lift them up here so everyone can get a decent look. Should make a pretty good meal. Tastes pretty good. I think 4 is more than enough on the plate for now. We get the extra sauce and stuff. There we go. And there we have it. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Got time to sit down and have some dinner and see how these things actually taste. And yeah, I've never made them before, so this is an experiment for me. And well, hopefully everything worked out good and they turned out perfect. Okay, so thanks a lot for watching. Till I see us all again, everyone have a great night, and we'll talk soon.